Welcome to TTV News broadcast on Tay Ninh radio and television station. The audience, according to the assessment of Ministry of Health on the epidemic level for province and city around the country on October 21, 2021, 26 out of 63 provinces are green zone, 37 yellow zone. No right is classified in red and orange level.
Tay Ninh is classified as a green province by the Ministry of Health, belonging to the first level of the new normal, along with 25 other provinces and cities. According to the provincial guidance of the Ministry of Health, there are 3 criteria to assess the epidemic level of a province, including number of new cases in the community per 100,000 people per week, vaccination rate, and medical capacity. Currently, the business community and people in the province are actively restoring production and business. People's daily life are gradually returned to the new normal, according to the regulations for each locality based on epidemic level that has been announced. District, towns, and cities make every effort to take measures to ensure safety against the pandemic and maintain green areas. According to the Tay Ninh Department of Transport, from October 22nd at 5 p.m., all COVID-19 checkpoints located at the province gateways have been removed. Earlier on the same day, the Tay Ninh Provincial Steering Committee for COVID-19 Prevention and Control agreed to remove 9 checkpoints for COVID-19 prevention and control in the province. These checkpoints had been positioned on the national highways at the gateways between Tay Ninh and neighboring provinces. The situation of the COVID-19 pandemic is basically under control in Tay Ninh province, whose pandemic risk is currently classified at level 1, according to the government's resolution number 128 promulgating the interim regulation on safe and flexible adaptation and effective control over the COVID-19 pandemic, and decision number 4800 of the Minister of Health. Accordingly, there will be no check at gateways. People self-test for SARS-CoV-2 if moving from level 4 areas. When returning to Tay Ninh province, they must declare health at the ward and commune. Scan the QR codes to be used for all anti-COVID apps are deployed locally, and monitor their health at the place of residence according to the regulations of the health sector.
In the morning of October 24, under the chair of Vice Chairman of National Assembly Nguyễn Khắc Định, the second session of the 15th National Assembly continued to discuss online the work report of the Chief Justice of the Sub-for-People Court and the Prosecutor General of the Sub-for-People Recuracy and the report of crime prevention and control.
Through discussion, participants basically agreed with the policy of holding an online trial. Many deputies said that this is an issue related to the law and citizens' rights, so it should be implemented cautiously and closely. They proposed to assign courts at all levels to pilot some types of judgment first. It's only recommended to replicate after piloting, evaluating, and drawing lessons learned thoroughly and seriously in all aspects. The online court session needs to ensure the condition of infrastructure, digitization platform, records, and the system for interaction and record keeping. The organization of electronic and online courts needs to ensure security conditions. In the court adjudication activities, complex cases still need to be heard directly. The court only conducts online first instance and appellate trials for criminal cases. Regarding the crime prevention and control and law violations, the deputies expressed their opinions related to the promulgation of the circular guiding the execution of death penalty for foreigners, strictly handling the group of criminals against the party and the state, group of high-tech criminals, allocate budgets to investing facilities for detention centers, and drastically strengthen supervision and inspection in anti-corruption. As of July 2021, there were 122 enterprises with over 5,500 employees still operating in Chau district. But after the 4 outbreak of COVID-19, for businesses with more than 1,500 employees, faced difficulties and had to suspend operations. The number of businesses resumed operations after September 3, 2021 is 81, with nearly 2,400 employees. As of October 23, 40 companies and enterprises with nearly 4,000 employees are operating under the 3 on-the-spot option. Currently, the total number of companies and enterprises in the Chau district is 204 companies and enterprises. Enterprises returned to normal operations with 98.04%. The People's Committee of the Chau district is continuing to implement management measures according to the classification of risk assessment by region and implementing the plan number 3676 of the Provincial People's Committee to create conditions for restoring production and business, bringing people's life gradually back to the new normal.
Move on to other news. The audience, according to the Department of Education and Training, in the 2020-2021 school year, Tay Ninh province had over 3,000 students who are eligible for tuition fee, exemption or deductions, support for study expenses with an amount of over 1 billion Vietnam đồng.
Tay Ninh Department of Education and Training has directed schools to fully and promptly deploy documents on tuition fee collection, tuition fee exemption and reduction policies, and support for study expenses to school staff and parents. Specifically, there are 1,777 students are exempted 100% of tuition fees, with a total amount of over 494 million Vietnam đồng. 596 students are subject to tuition reduction with a total amount of nearly 255 million Vietnam đồng, and 737 students are supported over 350 million Vietnam đồng for study expenses. The Department of Education and Training said that in the period 2017-2021, there were no cases of students have to leave school due to the difficulties in tuition fees or study expenses in the province. The provincial budget will provide tuition fee exemption and reduction for public schools, helping them to have enough revenue for their activities in the context of implementing the current expenditure allocation mechanism.
The audience, responding to the resolution number 116, dated September 24, 2021, and decision number 28, dated October 1, 2021, of the government on regulating the implementation of policies to support employees and employers affected by the COVID-19 pandemic from the Unemployment Insurance Fund, Tay Ninh Department of Social Insurance is stepping up support payment for beneficiaries.
Excitement, joy, and surprise are the emotions of many workers and employees when receiving support money from the Unemployment Insurance Fund support package in recent days. Mr. Thạch An, worker of Viễn Đông International Co. Limited, shared that he himself, as well as other workers working here, feels secure knowing that the support money will be transferred directly to their accounts. According to Tay Ninh Department of Social Insurance, the whole province currently has 1,914 units eligible to receive support from the Unemployment Insurance Fund, with the number of employees participating in unemployment insurance as of September 30, 2021 is 159,677 employees, with a support amount of about 84.6 billion Vietnam đồng. More than 480 employees of the company will receive the support estimated at more than 980 million Vietnam đồng. Currently, the Social Insurance Agency of Trang Bang Thao has also sent a list of confirmation to our company, and we are sending it to employees to check and confirm information on the payment process as well as the support according to the regulation of the government. Currently, our company has only about 155 employees. On average, the unemployment insurance premium of 1% per month and the occupational disease accident insurance amount of 0.5% is more than 13 million Vietnam đồng. If we are exempted for 12 months, we will be reduced by more than 156 million Vietnam dong. We will use this money for the cost of COVID-19 prevention and control in the business, ensuring a safe working environment for employees. In order to implement policies to support workers from the Unemployment Insurance Fund, in the first days of October, the Social Insurance Department of Tay Ninh Province mobilized its forces and arranged a team of active officials and employees to actively review data, make a list of employees being eligible for support from the Unemployment Insurance Fund, to send to businesses for employees to promptly review and supplement information. The Professional Office always cooperates with the relevant divisions and the social insurance agencies of districts and towns to speed up the progress of paying support. If the unit sends the list to the social insurance agencies, it will be reserved within 1 day to make sure that the beneficiary receives the money as soon as possible. By the end of October 19, the whole province had 58,964 employees working at enterprises registered for support procedures, of which 16,122 workers have already received the support. With a high determination to accelerate the progress of supporting workers and employees affected by the COVID-19 pandemic, it's expected that until December 31, 2021, the Provincial Social Insurance Department will provide support for 235,247 employees with the amount of over 549 billion Vietnam dong.
That's all for today TTV News. Thanks for watching and see you next time.